Here we are, episode 1 of the Charlotte Hornets franchise here on NBA 2K22. You guys love the Knicks My GM Thunder franchise from 2K21. Wait, it feels like I'm missing something. There we go. It would feel weird if I wasn't wearing the suit jacket when I'm the GM of a team. You might be like, Matt, why are you wearing a hat? It's a bad hair day, all right? So I actually wanted to walk through everything I wanted to do to set up this franchise with you guys. So you guys know it's going to be a very realistic series. So we're going to have the Stepien rule and the 30, 60, 90-day trade and signing restrictions on. We're going to have every single role-playing element on. We're going to have every single budget and finance. Obviously, the playing tournament, and we're going to start from the regular season. What I'm also going to be doing is adding 2 expansion teams. So yeah, we're going to be adding the 2 new pre-built teams. Sorry, Omaha. The Bronx Ballers to the Atlantic Division. So the Atlantic Division now has 3 New York teams in the city. You got the New York Knicks play at the Garden, the Barclays Center Nets, and now you have the Bronx Brawlers. And then, that's going to be tough to say. And then over in the Pacific Division, you have the Honolulu Breeze. Like I said, sorry, Omaha. So I'm also going to be taking control over those teams for the expansion draft because I just did one, for example, and RJ Barrett wasn't protected by the Knicks, so I want to actually draft a realistic team for some of those, or for the new expansion team. We're going to be lowering injury severity down to 40, injury duration down to 40 as well, and career-ending injury frequency down to 40, wear and tear will be on. I'm going to be lowering the regression rate down to 35, and the progression rate down to 45. Gameplay difficulty will be Superstar to start it, but then when I get better at 2K, it will go up to Hall of Fame. Trade negotiation difficulty 45, negotiation difficulty down to 45, and CPU resounding aggressiveness down to 45. That's how I normally do it with these realistic franchises. We are going to have injury frequency down to 42 for user and 45 for CPU, and then injury effects will be staying the same. Actually, they're going to be lowered to 47 each way. So that is pretty much it. Simulation, ticker. Yeah, we're pretty much good there. So let's hop in. Oh no, whoa. We want draft prospect storylines. Yeah, I want that. So let's hop into this here. We are going to have an auto-generated draft class until there's a good realistic one that somebody uploads to 2K share, so I could draft guys like Paolo Banchero, etc. But that won't come until the offseason. So there's no need to download one until a good roster creator ends up making one. So like I said, I'm going to be selecting the expansion teams and drafting in a realistic expansion team for them. It wouldn't make sense if they had RJ Barrett and I think it was also Chris Duarte. That just wouldn't happen, right? That just doesn't make any sense. So for my team, I don't mind if they select one of my players, but let me go over to my Hornets and then why can't I edit this? All right, so I think I'm definitely going to be protecting Kelly Oubre because he's a vital part to our team. So I wouldn't be upset if they took Mason Plumlee from me. So we're going to pick up Kelly Oubre. We want James Bouknight, Miles Bridges, Washington, obviously LaMelo, Gordon Hayward, and Terry Rozier. And then, they could take Jalen McDaniels. They could take Vernon Carey. We are also going to be protecting Kai Jones as well. JT Thor they could end up taking, as well as Nick Richard. All right, so it is the expansion draft time, and I'm going to be making my selection. See, Chris Middleton. What? Michael Porter Jr.? What? What are we doing? So this is going to be the Bronx Brawlers. So yeah, I'm not going to be taking any one of those guys. Would they even want John Wall in his contract? I don't think so. And I'm going to draft the teams and you'll see what they look like. All right, so this is what their teams look like. Yeah, I had to take off the hat. I literally just couldn't take myself seriously wearing a suit jacket and a hat. So I kind of had a mix of young players and old players, guys from this draft class like Santiago Aldama, who's a first-round pick, Brandon Boston, who's a second, some guys that could maybe prove themselves like Dennis Smith, Bruce Brown. I think they wouldn't be kept if teams had to select a 9-man protection list. So yeah, we're gonna have auto-generated draft classes unless there's actually okay, well that was weird. If I try loading a draft class, I doubt there's anything really up here. So 2022 Banchero and Holmgren. I mean, I will be able to change it, correct? Okay, good. But let's see how many real prospects. Okay, he actually has a bunch. So right now we can use these. Oh wow, there's actually oh, wow. Shout out to this guy. He has 20 real players. No, he has more than that. Oh, my God. Okay, this man kind of just implemented. All right, I like it. Are all their overalls see? No, they're actually pretty good. Okay, all right. We can rock with that, and I'm sure it'll get updated and better throughout this series as well. So, yeah, Hornets franchise. We're into it, finally. We have LaMelo Ball. Let's talk about this team. Our franchise player, our young stud, our prodigy, our savior, who's going to put Charlotte on the map, make them a big market team one day, maybe be the next Golden State Warriors, one of those middles, the smaller markets, and then boom, rise them up. So LaMelo, 20 years old, 84 overall. Love that. Gordon Hayward, our vet, our playmaker, our leader in the locker room. He's our guy that's going to be here. pretty much probably going to be scoring the most, maybe, for at least the next 3 years. We'll see how he regresses because he is 31. Terry Rozier, fresh off that new contract. He got that bag in the offseason, so we don't have to worry about re-signing him. He's going to be making $26 million in his age 31 season, which is a lot, but I think what his value is at this team, he's going to be a great spot-up shooter. He's very underrated in real life, and then if we want to move him, I think he's still a good enough asset where he can be traded. PJ Washington, we'll see if he's going to be part of a bigger trade in the future, or if he's going to make his presence known here in Charlotte and will be a front court member for the next 5 years. Same with Miles Bridges. He is going to be a restricted free agent at the end of this offseason. So will he be a mid-season trade? Will he be a sign and trade in the offseason? Are we going to re-sign him? Are we going to lose him? Very up in the air on how the season goes because we signed Kelly Oubre. So how are their minutes going to go and counteract against each other? We will wait and see. James Bouknight, love the draft pick in real life. The 11th overall selection. I plan on him being the backcourt partner to LaMelo for a long, long time. But he obviously has a ways to go before he could start. Jalen McDaniels, a former Aztec. He will probably be in and out of the rotation. Might not start in there in the beginning of the year, but could definitely make it with injuries. Ish Smith, a backup veteran point guard. Don't know if he's going to get minutes. We'll see. Vernon Carey and Kai Jones are going to be fighting for pretty much that backup center spot because I believe I'm going to start PJ Washington at the 5 because Mason Plumlee, yes, was taken in the expansion draft. Was there some collusion with me that I didn't want Mason Plumlee? Maybe. Well, let's not question it, right? Frozen envelope, let's not question it. So yeah, we got Vernon Carey and Kai Jones. Pretty much our centers. I don't think I want to start either one of them just because they're young and inexperienced. So PJ Washington might start at the 5 this year, which means we'll have a very young starting 5. We have Wesley Iwundu, who was a second-round pick from the Magic out of Kansas State a couple years ago. JT Thor, who was a second-round pick. I like him a lot as well. He was the 37th pick in the draft, and then Nick Richards. So we have plenty of young centers. Which one will emerge, because JT Thor's could be basically a center, as the starting caliber one. So let's actually look into the new staff here real quickly. So we have our governor, Drew Samuels. Not a great governor. Really not. 1.5 star charisma, 1.5 star potential, 4-star influence, 3-star organizing. All right. GM is Gus Garrett. That is me. So I'm taking over the controls as Gus Garrett. I was hoping I can create my own guy, but guess not. We have assistant GM Wyatt Sampson, and we have Thomas Spencer, our CFO. He actually looks pretty good. He has pretty good ratings. We take a look at the coaching staff. We have James Borrego, who just got a new contract extension. We'll see if we can develop him to being a top 10 coach in the league. We have a shot director in Jay Triano. We have a big man coach in Chad Iske. So we have 4 open spots, which we could look at. I think I would like a perimeter D coach or a guard guru because we want to help develop LaMelo Ball. So if there's a top guard guru out there, DJ Lane, offensive coaching, basketball IQ. Let's see what we can do. I mean, it's probably not going to want to accept this deal at all. Yeah, so like we might have to wait till the offseason to really pick up these guys. And then if we look at our scouting, yeah, we have 300K remaining. I need a foreign scout. How else am I going to scout Nikola Jovic and Rocco Prakicin and Yannick Nosa? Like, how am I going to scout these guys? I need a good foreign scout. So, he doesn't want to be. Randolph Wright does not want to work here. What about Roderick Page? Oh, beautiful. Let's lock him up. Can we give him 200K a year? Cool. We sign him. And now let's see if we can get a stud domestic scout. But unfortunately, I can't really afford any of these domestic scouts, so we're going to have to wait on that. And then if we look at our sports medicine, our team doctor is Charles O'Neill. I would like to get maybe let's see. We could use a domestic scout, and a physio would help with injury recovery. All right, so physio, we have 100K. Not a lot of money here at all. So let's see. Is there a physio even out here? Yeah, there's a couple. So let's see. Could I get Sylvester Powers? Definitely not. Could I get any one of these guys? Would he sign with me? Peter Taylor? Nope, he does not. Damn, I don't think I can even get a physio. I just only have 100K. I don't have any money to work with. So I'm hoping as we win some games, we can actually get some more money to sign one of these guys because we're kind of screwed with some injuries. We don't really have anything going on there. And then that is our last department. So that is pretty much our staff at the moment. Our first game is actually against the Honolulu Breeze. So I also want to look at our system proficiency. As we can see, we are 3-star pace and space, but James Borrego's preferred system is perimeter centric. So we're going to go to that. They want to start Vernon Carey at the 5. I guess we should figure out what the rotation is going to look like. So the backcourt is definitely, or like this is definitely going to be the 1, 2, and 3. I think I'm going to move Washington to the 5. And start Miles Bridges with Oubre being the 6th man. And also, this is your guys' series as well. So if you have any suggestions, please let me know down below. And if you see something you like down there, please upvote, like that comment so you know, or so I know it goes to the top. And I'm like, all right, you guys want to see that? Let's ride. So I don't think Ish Schmidt's going to get minutes to start the season with us, nor do I think Jalen McDaniels will as well. And if you guys want to see Jalen McDaniels get some minutes, please let me know. Because I'd like to get Kai Jones 16 minutes. I'd like to get Bouknight 20, Carey 14. Yeah, we can go something like that. Oubre 26. Washington 28, Bridges 30, Hayward 33, Rozier 33, LaMelo 33. We'll actually go 34 to these guys. Want to play the vets a little bit more, you know. So I have 5 minutes remaining. I could give it to JT Thor, but I think JT Thor is going to start off in the G League. So I'm actually going to give McDaniels. Yeah, we'll give him those 5 minutes. Scoring options, it's going to go Gordon Hayward, Rozier, LaMelo. Like I said, I want to focus on the veterans as well. We could look at here into player mentorship. Where is that at? That would be under training. Obviously, we're going to have to go through the whole prep hub and everything like that. So is it really worth LaMelo getting mentored? Because he has so many badges as it is, and he's so good. So I don't really know if we want that. So I think I'm going to want Miles Bridges be mentored by Gordon Hayward. Yeah, let's actually use, you got to have more than 1 gold. Okay, so we'll use your gold badge, your silver, and Gordon Hayward will mentor Miles Bridges. As well as for James Bouknight, he's going to be mentored by Terry Rozier. Unless it should be LaMelo Ball. Huh. Does LaMelo have any gold badges, or is it only silvers? LaMelo does. Okay, he does not. So we'll have Terry Rozier mentor him. We'll have corner specialist. We will have volume shooter. And we will have bail out. So that's going to be what we're going to have going on. Now, I guess one of the downfalls of having Mason Plumlee leave is he can't mentor or even start for us any of our young centers. So we look at our governor profile. Let's see. Turning a profit is something Drew Samuels demands in a small market of Charlotte. He also demands a winning product on the floor and is quick to replace you. If you can't get it done, don't want to get fired. This job is not for the faint of heart. So he has a 5-star importance of team success, 4-star importance of money, 4-star importance of team image, and 4-star level of involvement. You can see our player payroll on the right there. So we actually have about $12 million in cap space. I don't think there's any really free agents out there. But yeah, I hate this G League thing. You guys know about that, or this is also new. I'm not going to sign one. Don't know why they're in the game. I'm not going to be signing him, so let me walk away really quickly. But there could be like a free agent center we can go out there and get if you think, like, I don't know. If there's anyone here I should look at, maybe Baines, Verjao, Ed Davis. I don't know, since we ended up losing Mason Plumlee in the draft. Let me know if I should go after a center. Figure out our untouchables right here. LaMelo's going. And I'm going to say right now, James Bouknight would be an untouchable. I don't plan on moving him at all. Trading block. Miles Bridges is going to start the season on the trading block. I think that is it, and maybe Ish Smith if we can get something. And I don't really have a target list at the moment, so we will wait on that. We'd also see like jersey sales. I don't know if we could see from the start of the year. Yeah, we cannot. Sponsorships as well, so we can actually sign with Adidas. You know what? Let's get them under the belt. Why not get our first sponsor of the Charlotte Hornets, and boom, there we go. So they want me to meet with my head scout to start this off. Just gonna compliment the scout. Hopefully that's a good idea, and he is happy with that. Okay, so his morale just went up. Change staff, already kind of did that. Coach game plan, already did that. Change team training. Yeah, I don't really want any injury risks to some of these guys. So, oh, you can have some load management. All right, like what if I did that with, okay, so his load management is low. Interesting. I'm gonna have to play with that off camera, see what that's about. Training schedule. It's tough to add to that, but I will definitely add to that. Prep hub, this is obviously new. Their new kind of training system. We'll get into that off camera. Change playbook, no, not gonna really mess with that. Change coach system, we already went over that. And change mentor, we already went over that as well. So like the next episode will be the first full game with you guys. Now, thank God I can actually use Simcast here. So I'm still controlling the expansion teams. Hold on. So the next episode will have the first full game. And if you guys want that, let's see if we can get 2,000 likes. But I'm going to play the 4th quarter of the first game of the year. This is actually my first time playing 2K22, so this could be fairly new to me. I'm hoping we could beat this team. Technically drafted them. I don't know if this is the Mason Plumlee Revenge Series. I don't know if he's on them or the Bronx Brawlers, but it's looking like we're going to lose our first game of the season, which is just not what we wanted at all. LaMelo's having a good game. So is Gordon Hayward. I guess Rozier, yeah, not having a very good game at all. As JaMychal Green has dropped 17 on us. Are you kidding me? Like, what? So I just want to kind of get a feel of this game. All right, so yeah, I know the dribble moves have been like a really new addition to this game. So we're going to run the pick and roll. You know, just kind of start off with that. Gordon Hayward scores. He's got 22 points. I do like the new kind of logo, or excuse me, the scoreboard in the bottom right. Damn, we're down by 13. Gordon Hayward is pressing. Why are we pressing? Is that, I don't know. I don't even know who has the ball right now. I think that's, geez, I can't even see. Oh, it's DeLon Wright. Kick it over to Torian Prince. Kelly Oubre's got 14 points in this game. I feel like Kelly Oubre can also be someone that could potentially be traded. I don't know. He was definitely a little bit overrated, I feel like, from the public perception than what, like, at least NBA general managers think of him. Maybe just having PJ Washington at the 5 is not going to work out because he is 6'7", so he's a little bit undersized. Let's find him inside right there. Oh, this is the Mason Plumlee Revenge Series, as he just blocked me. But yeah, like, we're going to probably have to look to target a center, so I'm sure there'd be plenty of centers on the trade market if we wanted to go in that direction, or if you think I should just give Kai Jones the starting center minutes, move Washington to the 4, and have Bridges come off the bench. Please let me know down below, because I need to take your guys' advice if you think that's what maybe I should do as well, and I'm open to all of that. So we got Jaden McDaniels in, we got Vernon Carey. Yeah, LaMelo Ball is the guy, though. This is the player we need to build around, and we do need a good center for him to work the pick and roll with. And just, I don't think PJ Washington's going to cut it as that center right now. So LaMelo, he can't get around his defender, kicks it over to Vernon Carey, over to LaMelo. Oh man, that shot meter is new to me. That was my first time seeing that. So that was obviously new, but this is Dennis Smith Jr. This game's pretty much over. We go 0-1 on the year, which isn't the end of the world. So yeah, not a great start to the year, but this is just getting our feels for 2K22. Let me know what you guys think down below and drop a like if you're excited for this. Really? Lower back bruise, we already have an injury. Gordon Hayward, he is kind of injury prone, so let's hope that doesn't become a occurring theme. So, yeah, wait, why can't I use Chain Fighter? Oh, yeah, I have to use the skills to unlock those. Okay, if those get annoying, I can turn those off. But either way, if you guys did enjoy, drop a thumbs up. This was just episode 1. Episode 2 will be a little bit longer. We'll have a full game in that. If there's any specific team you want to see me play, please let me know. Maybe you want to see me play the Bronx Brawlers. That's going to be tough to say. I'm going to feel like Kendrick Perkins with that one. If you want to see me play them, maybe you want to see me play Evan Mobley, maybe you want to see me play Scotty Barnes, please let me know down below. Drop a like if you did enjoy. I hope you guys are excited for this series as much as I am. I love you guys, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.